about to graduate. You know, some of y'all really want to get in the entertainment industry. This is the man. So without further ado, y'all give it up.
Is that I was touring Europe at 11. But I was playing with a band. I was a little kid playing with an army band that was touring in Europe, which is, you know, true. And the band that my brother was in was a recording band called Ripple. And I tagged along. I could play better than the bass player, but my brother got hired by the band. So I'm like, I just wanted to be by my brother. So I was the roadie. I did the little sound, whatever, you know, like, it was fun for me. And they had another record deal on South Soul Records, so they went in the studio over to Mars at Watts to finish their last contract on that album. So I walk in carrying the bass player's bass. He said, I was a roadie. I didn't push nothing. You know how kids come in and say, this is my song, but nothing. I didn't do none of that. I was a roadie. So I did a roadie thing. I set up, made sure that they were cool. Rick, you cool? Yes, he's cool. Brother Frank, you cool? Everybody cool? Everybody set up? So I sat down and was playing his bass. So the studio owner came over and said, you're not the bass player, but why are you carrying his bass? He smoked a little pipe. Yeah, hey man, I need you to come play some bass on some gospel songs, little Five Blind Boys, Southern Jackson, Southern Airs. You know, I'm a little kid. I'm 15. So he says, after I start coming over there in bass, he said, yeah, I'm getting ready to modify the studio. So I need some producers, players and stuff. So that's when I started learning how to engineer. And from then on, he said, now it's gonna go to computers, because there wasn't no computers then. It's gonna go to computer, MIDI, all this stuff. So I'll need to learn this. And that's what I did, and that's what set me off in this whole world. Chris Cross. I worked with Jermaine Dupree.
Okay.
Me and Dallas, we went to school together.
Leslie Bradford?
Yeah, well, he was an intern that came up to be an assistant.
You know, you do all Cardi B stuff now.
Yeah.
Who is that? Who is it?
Leslie Bradford.
Troop. BBCC Winings, The Winings, Yolanda Adams, Keith Sweat, George Clinton, Daz Band, Gap Band.
Oh, them was bad, yo.
SOS, yeah.
What about MJ?
Yeah, Michael Jackson, Madonna, Stevie Nicks out of Fleetwood Mac, Boyz II Men, ABC.
Yeah.
All the three letters, man.
That's when you got the dance class.
Name some more.
TLC?
Outkast, yeah, TLC. See,
Okay.
with TLC, it was the people in my camp who actually invented TLC. So, you know, the people came after the ideal of the girl BBD. What else? Who else?
Is it true that Michael Jackson flew you out to Hong Kong or somewhere?
No, not to Hong Kong.
Oh.
No, we was in LA.
Okay, TMZ.
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah.
He like TMZ.
Now, Hong Kong was where I went to work on this artist that was like big as Michael Jackson, but in Japan. And we all flew out. Me, Dallas, Deborah Killens, you know, the whole crew. At that time, it was the crew. And let's see, we went to London too. They flew us out to London, Hawaii. And it was like a vacation. You know, you go someplace and you spend very little time in the studio, but the rest of the time you're like everywhere. So it's like a vacation. It's a song on Trina's album a long time ago. I did a remake of Isley Brothers, Always, on Trina.
Like being a songwriter, so how would you present that to somebody? Like, as far as an artist that you want to, or that you got a song for somebody. Like, you had that song for Trina, so how did you present that?
No, that song wasn't for Trina.
Oh,
That
it
was-
was just, she
that
picked it
was-
up.
That was the fact that I was working on her album, Baddest Bitch.
Oh, that was a good album, though.
Yeah.
You know, that was Look Back at Me and all of that was on, yeah, that album was a
Yeah.
good album.
So I was down there working with him, and me and my partner had a studio down there. His name Big D, Derek Baker, and I was already flew in to work on the album, and they was having a meeting with Trek and all of us out there at the label, and they said they needed a song, and I went back in the studio and kind of came up with this beat, and they was like, yeah, we need that at the time. And I did it like within about 30 minutes. Well, before I had a manager, I was making about $50,000 a year doing music. Then when I got a manager, it went up to just mixing records for people, went up to about $1 million a year.
Jeez. Wow. But is that because of your reputation or the status that you earned?
That's because of my reputation. I was on time. I was nice when that was because I was on time. And when I came in, it wasn't no issues. Like every time I came in, it was like Christmas. I come in, bam, we finna do it. Whatever it is. I used to send my assistants to the studio and dress it up, have my candles and light mood, what kind of grapes you want. What, you know, I found that out from whoever I was dealing with. And I started, you know, that's how I started setting my sessions up. When I come in, the artist is already prepped to have a good time. Or I was gonna bring the good time. Whatever it was. I used to write songs, and Deborah used to sing the songs because she didn't like the way I sung. So she said, I'll sing anything you want me to sing. So she did all my demos. And they got a deal with the demos, but when the deal at first got was with Joe Jackson, and then Joyce Irby bought the contract from Joe Jackson. But Joyce kept saying, who is writing and mixing these songs? So she seen me doing sound for them. She had already been working with them, so she knew how they sound and played. But when she came to the show, she heard a whole nother band, and she knew it wasn't them. So she hired me to come out with Climax.